Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout.
Let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Move. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, check out.
Nowhere throw. Gets this one to Hill. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
36.
Hustle, hustle.
26. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Fight.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 52's the mic right here.
Now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jackson now on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Go! Squeeze! Chopper!
Check 50.
Hey, Delta!
Kill.
Go! Get it!
So here we go. Elway on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of shotgun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Mike 52.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watch the whip. Undercrush.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
That's it.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 18. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Switch. Tighten up.
Now!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready. ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jackson now. Gets it to Gordon. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson's going to try the sneak. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. It's Holt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Jackson on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run now with Okoye. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Yeah.
Slam.
On third down, Jackson. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 51 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On the ball now.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one complete to Okoye. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, and he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They stop them for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And the Raiders have got him. Reggie White and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher. It often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go on, go on.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the
Now it's Elway. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. That's it. Mike 52. Push it back.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the